Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 11th of November, 10:55 a.m. Pacific time. I'm back in Orange County. Just came back from Kauai yesterday and had a great time. Um, Had some personal stuff to do as well. But anyway, I've been a little bit out of touch. It's been a interesting month for me. The market has been climbing and making, several gains in a row. However, my positions, I had to make some adjustments. I actually was down as much as 77,000 off of my previous balance, which is my previous high. So even I learned too. Sharing information, I'm maybe teaching, so to speak, but I'm also learning every day. And I'm getting better, hopefully, and I'm hoping that you get better as well and that you learn from my mistakes. So, anyway, I wanted to show some positions that I had to roll out in order to stay out of the money because I sold options. So, here's an example with AMD. Excuse me. With AMD, the puts, they're out of the money. They expire this Friday. Looks okay so far. If they do expire this Friday, my account balance will increase by this much, just over 3,000. I actually collected about 2,100. However, the market did go against me slightly, so my account has dropped by this amount, 954.50, for this position. So this would be the gain. This would be the net change Friday. So we'll see what happens. The market being down a little bit on the NASDAQ. This is what we have. We'll see if the market ends down. Seems like it's coming back. It was down further, and you see down here, Dow's back up. NASDAQ is only down a little bit. S&P is only down a little bit. So let's look at Amazon. Oh, by the way, I apologize. I'm jumping all over the place. So you see this. This is September of next year. That's already far away. However, I decided that it's so close to the strike price of 120 is so close to the 116.48 that I said, let me roll it out a little bit further. The reason I did it is this shrank in value a little bit, so that gave me some breathing room to roll. And so I didn't have to roll, but I saw an opportunity to do so. I believe in my mind that AMD is going to come back and climb higher. I believe that the overall market's going to do that. So I just wanted to seize that opportunity. I wrote it out 4 more months and gave it another $5 of cushion. So anyway, if this does expire worthless, then $89,000 will be a value increase or a balance increase. And sadly, it does take up $151,000 to do this trade. So, that's whatever 89,200 divided by 151,364 is, and you go out over a year, that would be conceptually the return I would have. So, in fact, I'll do it right now. Sorry, I don't have the calculator on the screen as a visual, but I'm doing it on my phone. So that's about 59,000. I'm sorry, 59,000. 59%. 59% return spread across a year and 2 months or so. So that's about 4% a month. That's not bad. It's just I do like to see quicker returns because then I can compound along the way. But nonetheless, not too bad. All right. Here's Amazon. Amazon's down 81 cents. Not down too much today for the moment. So this is about 2 weeks away or so, December 1st. There's about a $10 difference between the stock price and this put strike price. So I have some breathing room there. $10 out of the money. I sold 34 of those, collected just under 2 grand. If I were to close this out, I'd keep about 14% of what I collected. I do want to squeeze out the rest, which is just under 1,700. So looking at this, going out further, June of next year, the 145 calls. I wanted to keep it out of the money. So it's barely out of the money, but it is out of the money. So that gives some breathing room. Hopefully we'll see Amazon stay below 145. Otherwise, I'm going to have to roll this out again to a later date, maybe a few more months. So, this is kind of the game we play, that we have to be patient with this strategy. And so, if you have bills to pay or other things, you got to manage that properly. Either set some money aside, have a side gig, a part-time job, a full-time job, something, if you're in a position that it ties up your capital. Okay. Once this does expire, if this expires and I don't have to roll it, another $77,000 increase in my account. So is it worth it? I think so. I'd like to do it in a shorter amount of time, but this amount is still enough to cover over a year worth of mortgage payments and property tax as well. So this is puts. These are puts. They're out of the money. They're further out of the money than the 132s, but I'm going all the way out until September of next year. I have 14 of those. So I'm trying to keep them relatively balanced. I have 50 calls, and I have the 34 plus the 14. That makes it 48 puts. Probably sell 2 more puts just to make it evenly balanced. And when I say evenly balanced, it's the capital requirement to do this is right here. 143 plus 71K plus 8K. So what is that? 79 plus 143, about $222,000, something like that, to do this. That's a lot of capital being tied up. However, I would collect all of this. So as I'm holding this until next year, and this expires, I can sell another batch of puts that expire every week or two along the way, because the capital that's being tied up, which is this, will allow me to, without any extra capital, sell puts. So that's what I mean when I say balanced. The same capital allows you to sell calls and puts, because you cannot lose on both sides, thankfully. You can lose on one side if it goes too far up or too far down, but it can't go up and down simultaneously. So that's that. I have Cloudflare. So these puts, they expire this Friday. We'll see what happens as it plays out. It's up a teeny bit today. So I had these 161 calls. These would be in the money. I rolled these out to the 65 calls. These are out of the money. At 47 on the call side, and then I had 27 and 20, making it another 47 on the put side to balance that out. So I'm going out to January for this. So that's about 2 months and a week or so out. And I would collect $22,325 when that happens. These obviously expire along the way. So the point is I had to make these drastic moves in order to stay out of the money. I didn't want to necessarily take the loss. So my belief is that the market will settle down, and when it settles down, then these will shrink in value. They'll deflate in value. So that's the risk, and that's the time frame that I'm looking at for right now. And we'll see how this plays out. Friday, I have some options expiring, so then I'll place new trades to replace those options. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care now.